So we falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoke.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Which fighter will say no mas? And he scores with the counter. The jab can't find a home. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Beautiful counter shot. His jab just got blocked. They need to be careful let them punch themselves out here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What do we expect to see here in round two? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Oh, right there! They're in trouble! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Looking to land the hook. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. cross. Good defense stopping that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw, the bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is...
And down goes the Giant. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? You remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting.
Oh my God, Johnny! Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That jab doesn't find a home. A chance to make history. Just got dropped. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round. There's the bell to start round 4. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Stamina is off the charts. And the Giant's been knocked down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
That's lights out right there.
that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Just missed with that hook. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? He's been... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The jab can't find a home. How about that time counter shot? Can't find a home for that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. His stamina is off the charts. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And they got caught! And the Giant goes down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the... On to the sixth round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Is he going to punch himself out, though? swinging big and missing big with that hook. Nice job by him to block that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my one. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I couldn't do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, we have Valkyrie. You can see who has the power advantage. And they'll be facing the Giant. These two will be fighting in the welterweight division. Lots of boxing skill required to succeed at this weight class, but you have to have knockout power too. And they will enjoy a reach advantage.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
This bout.
We've waited a long time for. So here we go. Should be a good one. Nice exchange here from both men. Punch, counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. A perfect counter shot. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? How about that time counter shot? That hook is parried away. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. He blocks the jab. Beautiful counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. That jab gets blocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. And we may see a stoppage here. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
And the giant's been knocked down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice defense on that right hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Whoa, wait a minute. What's the referee thinking right now? And down goes the Giant. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So it's plan B time. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Why weren't they covering up? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The stamina is off the charts. And we may see an early stoppage here. It appears seems that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time they drop their very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seems... There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That uppercut doesn't get through. Stamina is off the charts. Just misses with that uppercut. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges hold that thought. A chance to make history. And down goes Valkyrie. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This could be the end. And the giant goes down. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
He parries that left jab away. Is he going to punch himself out, though? As as we enter the final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on. Help me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You think that it's autumn? Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dude if you don't respect me, if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Cuba, wearing the blue trunks with red trim, Valkyrie. Fighting out of the blue corner from...
So they stare into each other's eyes. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. They blocked that right hook. Nice straight. Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That counter punch caught him clean. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Hook misses. They exchange punches. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Here we go for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Did you see that? They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. What a massive upset this would be. Scenario. The Sandman is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And we may see an early stoppage here. And down goes Valkyrie. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Where was the defense? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. You've got to wonder... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That jab doesn't score. Just misses with that uppercut. Good counter punching. He blocks that right hook. This may do it. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. And Valkyrie just got dropped. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me. That'll be a... for the 5th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice job to block that uppercut. What a massive upset this would be. And Valkyrie goes down. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mouse?
Down the second shot, and down goes Valkyrie. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the...
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. A lot of work. There's the bell for round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around? Hold that thought! Can they finish it? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in. Hold that! And Valkyrie just got dropped. I don't care how good your chin is. Up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, lady.
We've been talented all along. We think we're fortresses made of stone, but we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on the battle, sword handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans.